Guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So happy St. Patrick's Day. In honor of said occasion, we are going to do a pretty green vase, an acrylic pour on a vase. So let's get started. I am using an Arteza canvas. This is 11 by 14. I love their canvases because they're a little bit thicker and a little bit sturdier. So really great. I've got a lowly vase silicone bowl. And I'm going to basically use various greens and blues and golds. So I'm starting with a little bit of white. And that's Artist Loft Flow acrylics. Little yellow, or blue and yellow. Also Artist Loft Flow acrylics. All of my colors are mixed with floetrol and water. And obviously blue and yellow together make green. I'm going to throw a little bit of gold in here, which the gold and the blue will also make green. And then I have a couple greens. This one is really a combination of a bunch of different paints. And then I have a darker green, which is Artist Loft Deep Green. And then I'm going to throw a little bit of black in here so that we have some contrast, you guys. Not a lot. Okay. And we're going to kind of cycle back through some of these. And I need a fairly full bowl of paint here for the 11 by 14 canvas. So that's what I'm gonna do. And remember, whatever goes in first comes out last. Okay, so hopefully this has enough green in it. So I didn't do anything to prep the vase other than clean it with some rubbing alcohol. I do have it sitting on a cup, and that is so that I can move it once I'm done putting the paint on there. And how much paint I put in my bowl is I just concentrate on adding enough to cover the canvas. And that also covers the vase at the same time. So I don't actually measure, I just do enough to cover the canvas. Okay, good. I've poured all the paint out. It's looking great. So at this stage, I just let it run down. It does seem to be a little off center. I'm gonna try to fix that real quick. Okay. At this stage, I just let the paint run down for a few minutes, usually about 2 minutes, and then it'll slow down and stop dripping as much. And then we'll go ahead and do our canvas. So I'll speed this part up. All right, so this has largely slowed down. So I'm going to just gently pick it up by the cup. Do not worry too much if you touch the rim here because the paint will still continue moving. So even if you do touch it, it's really not going to matter. So I'm going to gently set this off to the side. It'll keep dripping. And then we're going to do our canvas here. I love doing vases on top of a canvas because it gives you patterns in the canvas that you would not get any other way. It always ends up with a bit of a peacock pattern, no matter what colors you're using, really. Of course, we are using kind of the peacock colors this time, so that does help. But yeah, it gives you just really cool pattern that you're not going to get with any other technique, really. Plus, it's a 2-for-1 project, and I love that. Especially if you're really into, you know, making your home decor all go together. Or it's just a really good gift for someone too. Just gonna help it along over here a little bit. Seems like I might be actually a tiny bit short on paint. Or also my paint seems like it might be a little bit thick. It happens sometimes. All right. I think that's good. So I'm going to hit the sides here. I do have, you can see a little paint chunk in here, which I think is just the paint not mixed fully in. Close up on that. All right, and a little bit of gold. I kind of wish more of the gold had come out than did, but you know, it happens. So there's our canvas. And then, like I said, we'll come back when the vase is all dry and I'll show you guys that. Okay, we're back. It has been like crazy cold. So the vase is actually not fully dry yet, but it's mostly dry. You can see just on the bottom there, it's a little bit still wet. I am in love with how this came out. Look at that, perfectly green and gold. Initially I was worried because it was coming out a little too blue. I think I have issues. Too much blue and everything. I'm starting to maybe agree with some of you. Anyways, also I think I had some paint mixing issues. Because some of the paints didn't mix in fully, but I am really happy with how both came out. I think they're both great. The painting looks awesome. I think great St. Patrick's Day vase. Didn't come out how I was intending, but still looks great. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you have a fabulous and safe and happy St. Patrick's Day. I will see you all next time.